Hey guys, Zaki here, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry with me. Hello, and we're back. I did a little bit of work in between episodes. I've done a lot of mining, because I think last episode we ended with making some of these draconium ingots. We made some of the basic fusion stuff, and then I realized I used up all of my dimensional shards and was just kind of stuck from there. So I was like, okay, I'll just craft more of the dimensional shards. But you know, crafting takes a long time, and I've discovered, at least with my personal thing, mining is actually a bit faster getting some of these shards. Because I can get, especially because I have Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, I can get, sometimes it's only 8, but I can get like between 8 and 30 something per round of ore that I get. So I can get about, I got like 200 and something in my last mining session. I want to say I was mining for about 30 or so minutes. I don't know, probably longer. Time blindness stuff. But I've been going into the little, I keep saying I'm never going to go back to this dimension. I've been here a lot. And I made a new, because with me updating the pack, all my waypoints are gone, so I had to make a new mine. But I've been busy. I've mined all this out through a couple of different sessions, so this also wasn't all in one sitting. I also did upgrade both my pickaxe and my hammer. The hammer's both stronger and faster, and then the iron pickaxe is just faster. I did not bother making it stronger because I only use it to get the fortune part of it. The hammer does most of the work. And as you can see too, I pretty much have been leaving all the other ores. The only thing I've been focusing on is the dimensional shards. I pick up diamonds whenever I see them, and then like lapis, because we were running low on lapis at some point. And if you see monsters here, they're slimes. They're slimes. I think it's down here. My distance doesn't go far enough. Hello? Hello? I will say I'm getting confused, and I think it's because I'm doing vein mining sometimes. It says that there's a monster here, and he's either above or below. Because I think it vein mined a spot where they can spawn, but I don't see it, and I don't care. But yeah, I've been a little busy, but it's mostly been getting dimensional shards, and being in this dimension does not really run me a lot of power, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm gonna go home. And before I get into that, I did want to go ahead and go in and claim these side quests that we did. So I've killed over 1,000 mobs, which gives me a growth crystal tier 3, which is great if I ever decide that I need food. And then I did also get all of the different types of, what kind of gases are, noble gases that it wanted. So now we can get these neon lights that I'm not going to use probably, but that's cool. And that does that quest. Okay, so let's go back to chapter 6. So we got the basic fusion crafting. We needed to make a wyvern core. Now I did get enough stuff to be able to do that super quick. If I go here, I can make a wyvern core, and that should complete that quest. Yay! It gives us a loot crate for more dimlets. I don't want dimlets. So that'll give us the wyvern core. Now, if you see I've set this out, I've doubled my fusion crafting injectors because as I was looking at the recipe, I was like, wait, I need the injectors to inject, but I also need the injectors to upgrade the injectors. So I'm like, okay, so it doesn't just like auto upgrade whatever's already being used. I have to actually make another injector to upgrade it. So that's what we're going to be doing, but I can only do one. I only have enough stuff to make one because I don't have enough stuff to make more than one. Because I think my math was I need 37 ingots. Yes, 37 ingots. Does that math make sense in my mind? Because I need 9, and then it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 20. That's 35. I don't know where I was getting 37 from. Don't worry about it. But I need 35 ingots per thing, essentially. And I don't have that. I think I only have enough dimensional shards to do... Because what's that divided by 4? I can only make 30 more ingots, so I don't have enough to do it twice. But I can do it the one time and we can at least learn together, and then I can do a bunch of other stuff in between. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these. So for the fusion crafting, it's pretty simple from what I understand. You just need the fusion crafting core, which is made with lapis, diamond, and draconic core, and then some of these basic fusion crafters, which we did together, and you just kind of point it. And I think this is valid. I hope this is valid. It'll yell at me if it's not. And I don't think it 100% matters. Most of the setups I see, they have it on one of two sides. I don't 100% think it matters. As long as you have all the ingredients and it's powered. We want single item mode. I did watch a video of someone else doing this, so I can learn. So I think this is correct, and I don't think it'll pull power until it is doing a recipe. Theoretically. Okay. So it requires 4 diamonds, 1 of these, and then a bunch of those. And I made enough of these, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So what if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, not you. You don't go in there. You go here. Yay! So yeah, cool. It doesn't matter because this says it's valid. So if I hit start, electricity happens. And I hope this is a good thing. Okay, cool. This looks cool. I like it. And I like that I can fly so I could see this and not have to worry about building a new building at the moment. Oh. Shapes are happening. What did the shapes mean? I can only assume this is good. I love the sound. It's staticky. Now, how much power did that eat? Nothing. It didn't eat a single thing of power. Yeah, we did it. We got 1. Okay. So we got 1. We have got 8 more to make. I don't have the stuff to make 8 more, but that is okay for right now. And what we'll do is we'll replace the ones we have up there, or we could just add them. I think it said that we can just, like, if I wanted to just add those 9 on top of these, it would still consider it valid because it's in this validness. I would just have to bring these flux ducts up. Also, I upgraded my flux ducts to hardened for at least in this building. I think I still have it at leadstone in there. But it made it to where if I'm running like the fusion or the fission casing, it does drain the power completely out of the fuel generators, but it doesn't seem to affect the energy cells. So I think at that point, I'm still producing faster than what's needed. So I'm not upset about that. So that's great. I didn't bother upgrading it in here, mostly because I just didn't have the material. But also, the hole in the floor. Maybe I should explain that. I was looking into, and still kind of am, and we're gonna get into this a little bit more too. Like I said, for me, the dimensional shards have been easier to mine, but I'm wondering if I'm able to automate the process of making the material for it, because the material in itself is not difficult to obtain, it's just annoying. Mostly because I have to make all this ammonium, and I have to make, so enough to make 1 crafting recipe of the dimensional shards, I need 4 stacks of this ammonium dichromate, meaning I need 8 stacks of this ammonium. Which means I need 8 times 2 is 60. I need 32 stacks of hydrogen. And that I was running low on. I do have more now because out here I did utilize our little water machine. And I attached an atomizer to it, and when you do that, it sucks up the water from our aqueous accumulator, and with power, if I were to provide that, it makes water. It makes water out of water. And I know that sounds silly, but watch me. Fly over my building. So each of these lasts 5 minutes, which is great. And if we watch the sea, it makes water. And then I can use that to break it down to get the hydrogen and oxygen that I need. But mostly the hydrogen. Oxygen, I do need a lot of. Because I actually need that for the ammonium dichromate. Because it takes 7 oxygen per 1, which is a lot of stacks that I don't feel like doing the math for. Yeah, and then I need more chromium, but I don't know how I've been getting that. I just happen to have had a lot. For some reason. I can get it from orange. Who is in front of me? Go away. Can get it from chromium, which is lime. And emeralds. Nope. I think I've been getting it from the sarcophaguses. And other stuff. So that means I might need to go back to autumn. I can also get it from yellow antimatter, which that isn't difficult to do. I might have to do more of that. Or I could just do fission. Fission or fusion. But yeah, what I've been doing, so I've been making this water. And then I built a hole in the floor. And by a hole in the floor, I mean I built a basement. So I did rearrange. I don't have the hole over there anymore. I just put it here. And made a little bit of a basement. This is a door, so I still have access to that stuff. But I made it to where I can come down here and kind of do more of the automation stuff without worrying too much about how it looks. Hopefully. But I redid the wiring just a little bit, but I have this going over here into a chemical dissolver. This is our power. And I have it connected to a diamond chest with some item ducts and a servo. And it just will go into here. It'll break down, and then the ME glass tubes will bring it straight back into my system through this ME import bus. And that took me a couple minutes to figure out, but I did it. So that's how I've been getting all my hydrogen. Now this part is where I've started trying to figure out the actual automation of it. So I now know how to import into my system. Now I need to learn how to import out. Now I believe it's through this export bus, which I know does work because I did import nitrogen into here. The problem is this recipe requires nitrogen and hydrogen. And the ME import bus only does one thing. And I think it's only doing one thing because I need something called a capacity card. And the thing is getting into the capacity card, I actually need to start getting into AE2 stuff, such as the inscriber, which I did go ahead and craft. And I can show you all the crafting recipe for it because it's really easy. It's just iron, sticky pistons, and some flux crystals, which I had for some reason. And I'm sure it's because I did it in the past. But yeah, so I have this over here now. It is powered, even though it's not saying that it is. I do have power underneath it. Unless it needs to be connected to something else, but we'll see. I haven't tried anything yet. So I do want to go ahead and make that. The other thing that I was thinking might help, if we go to some of the side quests, one of the side quests is a quantum quarry. Which sounds like it does what I want it to. So it's a quarry. The question is will it do what I want it to do? And I don't know. So I'm actually going to focus on this first, because if this works, I don't have to worry so much about that. Even though that would work, this would be easier, because I would just have to stand around. So first it needs a snow globe, which I have all the material for. And then the only way the snow globe works is you have to go to any 7 of the different biome types that it provides. So I'm in the plains. I don't think there's any other biomes in this world. I can get... Stop that. My mouse is double clicking again. If I keep going forever, it just says plains forever. So I think what I need to do is one of the places in the nether, I can go to the nether, but also I think this is many different biomes. So we're gonna go here first, because this might be easier than trying to go to the nether, because I hate going to the nether. So now it says, what biome am I? I'm in a river biome. That doesn't count. How is this a river? This is an ocean, my dude. In my opinion, it's the ocean. So this still says plains. I'm wondering if this also says plains forever. Because I flew in a direction for a while. See how it also says plains, even though I'm... That might be a problem. Because, like, I know, like, for instance, I know this is a dark oak. Ow. Oh, no. Help! Help. 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 I did it. Okay. Let me out. How far deep underground did I go? I don't know. It's dark. I have iron or copper. Let me out! What is the surface level? 80? No. Day 107. Okay. I'm almost there. I have a shovel. I have a shovel. I have a mattock. Oh, Okay. I'm free. Okay, no, it says root forest now. So maybe my map is just weird. Forest is visited. Okay. So, let's see. I've got forest, I've got plains. I know I saw a jungle not too far back. Does a spruce forest count differently? I don't know. Whee! Taiga. Hills, forest, mountain, plains. Okay. That's 4. I need 3 more. Let's go this way. To... something. Where was that jungle I saw? Delete that. Stupid. There was a jungle somewhere. Stop that! Well, I can go here, because that should be swamp, and I should not be underground for that. Swampland, does that count? Swamp? Okay, so now I need snowy, sandy, ocean, nether. If this isn't an ocean, I don't know what is anymore. How is this all river? There's no way. This is huge. Maybe if I go farther? Does ocean not count? Does not exist in this world? Yeah, it's this is one big river according to the map. I mean, I can tell because it's not deep whatsoever. It's so strange. Okay, so that was swamp. Now I need... I don't remember where I saw that jungle. Because that's more dark oak. That's something else. Stop it! I know it was like on the side of something. Oh, that's the jungle. I was right next to it. The whole time. Where is it? Or is it more dark oak? This is more dark oak. I lied to myself. Let's see. Then where was the jungle? That's the jungle. Okay. Jungle, jungle. Now, if we get to 6, because I obviously am not finding an ocean, I will go just go to the nether. So what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 6. So this will probably be easier to go to the entrance of the nether than to find anything else. Because I don't know if it's counting snowy, because I've been to a snowy place. Why, 200, please? Thank you. I'd rather fall. Go to that one. Yeah, because this is counting as extreme hills, not necessarily snowy. Okay, yeah. Let's go home. Very quickly go to the nether. Do. And now you should be all glowy. Yeah, entire world contained blah blah blah. I got a whole world in there. Go home again. I don't want to be in the nether for too long. It's too scary. It's scary and dangerous. Alright, so I got a snow globe. I'm gonna put this stuff away. This has to go over here because I will go crazy if it's in. There we go. So I got the snow globe. And now we gotta make stone burnt, which is through a resonator. Which I don't think I ever made. No. So I need aluminum and antimony. Antimony is number 51. There it is. How did I make you? Through antimony trioxide, which is through light blue. Interesting. I need 1 ingot of you, so I guess technically That's enough. Because I'm only doing this once. Oops. So I got the resonating, I got soot-covered redstone. I don't have a block of coal. I can make a block of coal. The only thing now I'm missing is aluminum. How do I not have aluminum? How do I not have aluminum? Well, I must have aluminum. What is the sign for aluminum? Oh, it's orange. That's why I'm not seeing it. About to say, I was like, I should have a ton of aluminum somewhere. There we go. Resonator. Now I'm gonna go down here and throw it in a corner because it does not require power. All right, so I have the resonator. I almost said the illuminator. And now I need stone burnt, which is 8 polished stone. Or it takes polished stone, so I need 4 of those. I need polished. I need polished stone. Come on, give me normal stone bricks. Thank you. And then it also said I need GP, which I think, if I go to extra utilities, there should be a manual way to do it, and then there should be a... Yeah, the solar panels is one of them. And I want to say that that can be from a distance. So, like, if I just wanted to stick them on the roof. Right? Is this how it works? I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, yeah, it's working. Not great, but it's working. I could get... Grid is overloaded. Oh, I need... Okay. I need more. I need more. Probably will actually need a ton more. There's 6. Is it gonna only get... Yeah, it only gets up to 6. Okay, so I need 1 per. It's fine. We'll make this many. We'll make this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. See if that worked. Yay, it did. Okay. And I'm assuming speed upgrades would probably make it cause to need more. Cause to need more. Yeah, we'll go with that. So this is quantum quarry, and then it also requires quantum quarry actuators. Will require more stone burnt. Now I do have end stone, correct? I have 5. That's not enough. That's not enough. Okay, I need to get more end stone. I need a diamond pickaxe, which I do have one of those. And then I need a lot more stone burnt, and I need some end rods, which I don't have any of. Thought I did for some reason. Well, these I can either craft, or I probably will just scour the end for a little bit. All right. Yeah, because I think I need... Oh, I need more than 1 diamond. Okay. We are at the end of this episode. What I'm going to do in between is... I'm going to try to finish up this quantum quarry, kind of see how that goes. Also... Based on that, we'll see if I decide to make more of those. I do have to make more of the upgraded version of these, the Wyvern crafting injectors. I will have to make them, so I'm not sitting here and being like, well, maybe I won't. But it's just a matter of if it's going to be quickly or if I'm going to have to mine for several hours again to make 2. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, put it down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!